Hello, this is part 2 of SQL question exam of SQL question. Today we will discuss another part of the dump. Let's remind myself. The question is, what would be the fastest way to perform content enumeration on a given web server by using GoBuster? GoBuster is a tool for enumeration the files and folders of a website. It uses a word list mechanism to enumerate the site, to enumerate the files and folders of the site. Here's choice number A, performing content enumeration using brute force mode in 10 threads. This is false because the GoBuster don't use brute force mode. Shipping SSL verification. This is false also. Performing content enumeration using the brute force mode random file extension. This is also false because it uses the word list enumeration. Let's see the practical part. Here GoBuster, and here the site, and here the word list. We use -u to specify URL and dash w and -w to specify the word list. Let's begin. It gives me error. Let's see another site. Let's invite Google. Here are the sites of Google. I can stop it because it takes too long, because Google is a new site. And let's see another question. Why would the security analyst disable remove ASAPI filters? ASAPI filters is a filter that analyze the connections or the request to the site. If it is updated, it will create a vulnerability that can hack all the server. To defend against social engineering attacks, this is false. It has no relation. To defend against jailbreaking, this is false. It has no relation also. To defend against virus attack, it has no relation to virus attack. It is web server attack because the site, the ASAPI analyze the requests and the responses to the web server. A new wireless client is configured to join 802.11 network. These clients use the same hardware and software as many of the other clients of the network. Here the client has no strange characters. It has his laptop and he wants to connect to the network, wireless network. The client can see the network but cannot connect. This is a problem. What is the cause of a problem? A wireless packet sniffer, when we sniff the packet, shows the wireless access point is not responding to authentication requests. And this is the wireless access point. Why this is happened? This is happened because the administrator adjusts the wireless access point for special MAC addresses. Not all the MAC address of all computer can connect to this wireless access point. What possible source of the problem? The web doesn't recognize the MAC address. This is the most prevalent answer. The client can use the SSID. This is not the case because the client use, it say here, the client sees the network. Thus, it can see the SSID. Client is on favor for wrong channel. This is wrong because the channel of the MAC address, once the SSID appears and connects, the channel will appear automatically. It has no relation. The wireless client is not configured to use DHCP. DHCP is a server that give the LAN something like random IP address from the server. It has no relation to wireless. Let's see another, but we can see a practical example of this. I can firstly show the MAC address of each illegal Wi-Fi and see this is IO mode in G wireless LAN. This is IO dump Air1. Let's put the wireless LAN in monitor mode and see IO dump. This is a tool to see the MAC addresses associated with the access port from the air around me. And this is it. Here the SSID. Here the MAC address of the station associated with this SSID. This MAC address can be limited to have can be, say, one minute, yes, can be limited to a restricted MAC address. Not all MAC addresses can connect. In the case of the question, the MAC addresses are limited. Let's see another question. What is the following can determine? User to SID your suggest, and this is the SID. We show here a tool called user to SID. Every user on Windows have its SID, but we have a special SID which is on Windows, which is 500. 500 is the SID of the administrator. Here we see that when we type the tool use SID to user and the SID finished ended by 500, thus Joe is the administrator. Here the true administrator is Joe. Here the Joe account has SID of 500. This is true, but not the most truest one. This command demonstrates that the guest account is not being disabled. No, we have here the guest account enabled. This command demonstrates that the guest account has been disabled. No, we have the guest account here. The true administrator is Joe. Yes, because it ends with 500. Issued alone, this command proves nothing. No, it proves that Joe is the administrator. A network administrator discovers several unknown files on the root directory of Linux FTP server. When the administrator opens his FTP, he discovers that there is strange files. One of the files is toolbar of the C script files, and the third is a binary named MC. MC is called a netcat. It's called netcat tool, or the Swiss Army knife tool. It can be used to rebind the shell terminal to the MC to be accessed remotely. Thus, the appearance of MC on the files of FTP means that the FTP is hacked. The FTP server access logs show that anonymous user account logged on the server. Thus, here the FTP allows anonymous login, and this is very dangerous. Uploaded to the file. A hacker has uploaded NEC to the server. This is a hack operation, and extracted the content of toolbar against script using a function provided FTP server software. PS. The PS command show all the process on the computer here like this, but the administrator has found NC is running. NC is netcat. This is NC, and it can be bound to the shell, like we see here. Program to exit after connect dangerous. The program to exit after connect can be a shell itself, and it can be accessed remotely. FTP server. The PS command shows that the NEC file is running as process, and the net state command shows that NEC is listening on network. NEC can listen to any network, to any port by -LVP, and we type a port here. The NEC is listening to port 555, and if we make a sample net state -A, we show that 555 is listening, and this is the port of NEC. Process is listening on the network port. What kind of vulnerability must be present to make this root attack? The most dangerous part of this question is anonymous user account logged. Thus, the anonymous login is permitted. Thus, file system permission. It is file system permission, because anonymous user account logging can the hacker can log on the server and have the file, all the file system permission. It is privilege escalation. No, the privilege escalation is when you hack a system and you don't have a read permission on it, and you try to privilege escalate your presence on the server. Dictionary traversal, no, it's not dictionary traversal. Brute force login, no, it's not brute force login, because brute force login, you try to log on the server, trying all possible numbers and letters to penetrate to log on the server. This is not, the hacker doesn't need this, because anonymous user account is enabled. Thus, it is file system permission, and we will continue in another video.